Cryptid, would you watch Chapter Black?
What is that?
You remember Yu Yu Hakusho Chapter Black?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, funny enough, when that was airing on Toonami, right, I had to take a trip down to my home country at that time, so I completely missed that whole saga, you know?
Oh,
I missed I literally missed the final battle between Yusuke and Toguro
oh,
and the
no,
whole
oh no, I'm
chapter.
talking about no. Chapter Black's the one after the Dark Tournament. That's what Sensui.
Yeah, that's the one, you know?
Yeah, I uh, I was watching that today. That YouTube channel I was
Hmm.
telling you guys about, and I really like the fights. I really like the aesthetic. I really like the world, and everything.
Yeah,
I
I like
I do think this is the arc that reminded me. Oh, this is for teenagers. Because now that I'm
uh-huh.
older, the whole conceit of the villain is kind of dumb to me. Where he's just like, I saw a horrible thing happen, so now humanity has to die. I'm like, all right,
That's
I
literally
saw
that's
one.
not it. No, it's that he was brainwashed to think that only demons can be evil and to
Hmm.
kill all demons. And then he
Hmm.
found out that humans can be worse than demons. So now he's like,
yes,
just fuck all of them.
some humans can. That's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
It feels
Yeah,
very
humans as a whole can be worse. It's like some demons can be worse. It's like,
yes, but it's a very childish view, which is fine. Like I said, it's aimed at teenagers. I don't care.
Yeah.
But it's a
To
very
be fair.
childish way of looking at it. Even like one of the characters, like the one Kurobara helps out. His initial
Yeah.
conceit, which he's a kid, justifiable, but like he's a kid where he's like, I was bullied, so now there's no such thing as a good human being. I'm like, guys,
can we
um,
start the show? We're already late.
I mean, I'm just
Yeah. Gotcha. Well, all right. Let's go ahead and start it off. Welcome, Comic Fanatic Live, the news and reviews in the week, audience. You're here with me, Cryptid Secret 415. Hey, I'm going to be talking about a Wednesday on a Monday tonight. So move
Weirdo.
on.
my name is Keith Tylenol, and I'm here to tell you 1,000 hours of video is crazy.
Mhm.
I don't have a name. Go with
That's Austin, by the way. I'm Ricky, also known as the Witch of Jotunheim, pronouns they, he. And y'all better go to my panel. Both of my panels, bitch.
Yay.
And together we form the Fanatics, and we talk about the news and reviews of the week. And on our special Monday nights, we talk about the media news. We will be talking about the Boys Vault Rising. No, Vaut Rising. That's all the way
Rising.
That's why I'm making fun of it.
Yeah, this is me. This is what happens when I have to do the easy job, Jake. You
Yeah.
know, like
Wednesday, season 2 coming at you. Alien Earth review, and we have so much more to talk about. We also have socials, which can also go into right there.
Yeah, I mean, I can. I'll take a break from working on my lovely poster. Take 2 of that. To tell you the socials. First of all, subscribe to us, because if you don't, you're fucking lame. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. If you don't subscribe, you're fucking lame. Anyways, you can also follow us on our Twitter at Comic Fanatics 69. That's with a PH, not an F, guys. I feel like I need to preface that every time, even though I forget to do that. But if you don't want to do that and you just want to follow me because you like my weird nasally voice, you can follow me on my own Twitter at Witch of Jotun with an E instead of a U. You can also find me on TikTok, Instagram at witch_of_Jotunheim. You can find me on Blue Sky and Tumblr at Northstar Aria. You can find me on Rednote /Shohungshu whenever I remember to post on that. At Witch of Jotun, that's with a U this time. And if you want to support me financially, you can find me on my Ko-Fi at Witch of Jotunheim. And if you're going to Tucson Comic Con this year, remember, besties, go to my panels. I have 2 panels, okay? Friday at 6 p.m., that's going to be my Wear Their Tarot Marvel swimsuit special. And then on Saturday at 12:40, that's going to be, drumroll please. Okay, thank you for no drumroll, guys. Thank you. My Queerness and Alpha Flight panel, that's the one I'm putting the most amount of work into. So please go to that one. I'm working really, really hard on it. Austin's in the same place, I'm assuming. I don't know where he went. He just kind of vibes. Cryptid's in the same spot because he doesn't like to leave. And Jake?
Yep.
Where you at? Are you out of the vampire world yet?
Not yet. I'll be there tomorrow.
Okay. Noted. Anyways, yeah, that's it.
okay. I guess with that, we should get started. So, hold on a sec, guys. Here we go. So, first topic: characters slated for Marvel Rivals project.
I thought you said Marvel Zombies.
Oh, sorry. Not Rivals. Sorry, zombies. Sorry. It's been a long couple of days for me, audience. So bear
Look
with
what
me.
you did to him, audience. This is your fault.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
happens when you
I had to bear the extra responsibility of doing the easy part on behest of Jake. You know, like he's too busy to be doing easy things now. So anyway, yeah. So the Marvel Zombies project, I assume, is going to be an animated
It's
show.
animated 6 episodes.
Yep. Oh, there you go. So, yeah, it's still going on. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be continuing off of that What If episode.
Apparently, it doesn't seem to be honest.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be a fresh take.
For what we know, it's supposed to take place after the episode, but it's not following anything in the episode. Remember, there was a zombie Thanos with a whole Infinity Gauntlet in Wakanda, and then Spider-Man, all of them have been confirmed to be like in the cast.
Yeah, well, I guess originally it was supposed to be like, following up that What If episode. I guess they just kind of want to separate themselves from What If at this point. But yeah, the 7 people we have that are supposedly going to be popping up here. Let me start us off. One is going to be John Walker. It's no surprise because, like, I feel like he's at this point he has fan favorite status right now. So yeah, good for him.
he's the first to die.
Oh, they know what.
Just to fight you specifically.
This ain't the comics, which, all right, if this was the comics, I hands down will expect them to beat a red shirt. But the movie seemed to be treating this dude well. They seem to be treating John well.
People love Bucky, and they killed him in that episode.
No, they killed Steve.
No, yeah, Bucky did not die.
No, at the end, Bucky sacrifices himself so that T'Challa, Scott, and Peter can fuck off.
Yeah, but sacrifice ain't really like how John would get killed in the comics.
He died.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at Steve Rogers. Like, he was literally one of the first casualties when the virus came up.
He got hit immediately, but that shit was sad.
Exactly. It was even more insult than injury when, like, Bucky ended up tossing him out of that train, and he said, "Sorry, Steve. Looks like this is the end of the line." Oh,
that classic Marvel humor.
Oh man, that was painful to see. But yeah, John Walker. Again, I feel like they would want to do something with him because he has traction as a character now. People are invested on him. You either love to hate this guy or love to defend this guy. Either way, you're invested in a positive sense with John Walker. The next one is Baron Zemo. Yeah, they really missed the gun with not including Baron Zemo and Thunderbolt. So I guess it's better than nothing. I guess I'm sure we're still going to see him back in some MCU project. I mean, what's the actor doing nowadays anyway?
Yo, mama. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
I know, right? Okay, so good for
that
him.
Hopefully.
I was kidding.
Gotcha. But all right, the next person is Namor. Okay, is anybody excited?
Yeah.
Okay, we have Witch excited. Yeah, you want to see those?
Love Namor, and they haven't done anything with him for a hot minute, so why not?
You just want to see those green trunks again, don't you, Witch?
No, okay, here's the thing, Krypton. Here's the thing. If you put a picture of Tenoch Huerta and a picture of my dad next to each other, they kind of look alike. And I can't simp for Namor. I can't do it. He looks too much like my dad. I'm sorry. But like, is Tenoch Huerta very attractive? Yes. Do I personally simp for the man? No, only because of that factoid.
Yeah, you can acknowledge his good looks, So
yeah. However, I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with him. That's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna turn on my fan. It's really hot in my room.
Go ahead. But yeah, you would think Namor would last for the long run. I mean, come on, he's a Superman of this universe,
No, Zombie's gonna fit underwater. We saw the Hulk. Even the Hulk can get over in this timeline. So.
Oh, that is true. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Fighting a zombie. Fighting a zombie.
His biggest his biggest attribute is that he can fly. So
Yeah.
only like a few zombies he actually gets on. Maybe he plays it smart.
Yeah, when you think about it, fighting a zombie horde in your trunks might not be the best idea to go about the zombie apocalypse, but hey, that's just me, you know? So, all right. The next person is Melina Vostokov. That old Black Widow lady from the Black Widow movie,
The
Red
mom.
Guardian's wife. Yeah, the mom. Dude, if there's one good thing that the What If series did, it was full on establish she's a villain. Because like looking back in Black Widow, I couldn't believe everybody just overlooked the fact that yes, it was because of this chick. She played a large part in all their brainwashing, and she didn't really feel sorry for them. Like she was just concerned about her experimentations, man. And there are and she gets no punishment for that. Like, come on, So yeah, maybe we'll see
Well,
her.
you saw they treated Red Guardian. He sold his kids, and then because he feels bad, they're like, "Yeah, look at him. He's the funny guy.
At
Dude,
least
I
he
don't
feels
fuck with
bad.
Red Guardian, man. He's an asshole.
He's the
I
funny guy."
I don't give a
well,
fuck how funny he is. He
okay,
still did that.
Austin. Emphasis on feeling bad because, like, when it came to Melina, I don't think she felt bad at all or remorse. I mean, again, this was her research and
To
the
be
Red Room
fair, like
project.
Red Guardian, I don't really think he felt bad until Thunderbolts. You really go back and watch.
Well, no, he
But
felt bad.
he clearly cared about his kids, but he cared about his glory way more than them.
Like when he
He's
found
all
out
like he's
what
already cared about them because he got locked up for it.
remember in the airplane when Yelena was telling him what the Red Room did to their bodies? Yeah, he was surprised and he was shocked. He was horrified. Like I didn't think they did that to you. Like, oh man, you know. So at least he shows more compassion and remorse for what happened to them as opposed to Melina. So yeah, I hope they just continue emphasizing she is a villain. Next one is going to be Thor. Okay,
Bro, just saying Asgard. Why you even come here?
Remember, Asgard is on Earth.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
So,
Speak,
there would be
speak.
that possibility.
Yeah. Speaking of which, it's also stated that Valkyrie's going to be here too. So yeah, it's been a while since we've seen her in any adaptation, really. So yeah,
she was in she was in a few What If episodes, just in the background character.
yeah.
She was in the 1602.
I mean, well, background character is just really scraping at the bottom of the barrel there at that point. So yeah. And the last person who's going to be popping up here is Black Panther, but even though they have a picture of T'Challa, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a picture of it's going to be Shuri who's going to be in here.
It depends.
So,
Black Panther's still alive in the
I don't think
timeline.
T'Challa would be doing too much, so maybe it could be Shuri.
yeah.
Well, to be fair, T'Challa, just like in the original comic run, is still here. He just missing the leg just like then. So
for a hot
yeah. So if they want to, they
before
can
getting
follow the
turned
comic
by
storyline with
Janet.
him.
Yep.
The problem is the big Thanos size thing. They might just be glancing over.
Oh, yeah. Again, this is two different writers working at the same pace. Like I don't think this creative team is going to want to be burdened by like, oh wait, we have to include the zombie Thanos. Oh shit, nah, we're not doing that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And yeah, which when you brought up like T'Challa's being bit by wasp, I'll say this about T'Challa in the Marvel Zombies comic. He lasted a hell of a lot longer than many of the other superheroes,
Oh
so,
no, he did. He fucking did.
Yeah.
And that shit's wild.
He was audience. He survived long enough to be a grandfather. Like dang.
Lucky bastard.
I know, right? I mean, never mind the fact that Wakanda is literally now just populated by literally whoever's left in Earth that's alive, which I think
When it's very little.
Yeah, I think it was like barely 30 people. I'm like, God dang, dude, this is depressing right here. Anybody who was trying to act out of order or wanted to stage a co-op against Black Panther, T'Challa was like, well, what do you expect me to do? Banish them at this point? Come on, Yeah, it was a tough predicament to be in. But all right, I mean, yeah, you all know how big of a fan I am of John, and I hope Jake is going to join me as we both watch this.
I'll be
Yeah,
watching it too. Don't worry.
gotcha. No, I'm going to be pressuring Jake to be watching this if he wants to keep like saying he's a John Walker fan. Come on, Jake, join me, dude.
Yeah, Jake, you gotta stick with it, man.
For MC
Yeah.
John Walker, I'll follow him to the end of the line.
There you go. There you go. But all right then. Oh wait, we got a couple comments actually. Oh, Tevia's here. Yeah, today is my birthday. Oh, dude, happy birthday, man.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Don't expect me to
Yeah.
sing. I'm not doing it.
Gotcha. I mean, I could sing for you in Spanish, but we don't have time for that. So, all right. And he's also saying, yeah, John Walker's a jerk, but he has a fist to back it up, Javia. And let's see. Wasn't Baron Zemo the leader of Thunderbolts in the comics? Oh, yeah, he was a crucial role in
You're
the
the
origin
creator
of
of Thunderbolts.
Yep. He was Citizen V, which would have been a damn badass costume design, and it could have incorporated his sword, his swordsmanship. But hey, we all can't get what we want, in the MCU adaptations. All right. So yeah. No, seriously. Again, happy birthday, Tevia. So.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
All right. So anyway, I guess with that we can move on to the next topic. Wednesday season 2 review. Now I'm guessing I'm the only one who watched this season, right? Yep. Did anybody watch the previous season?
No,
I didn't watch it at
I
all.
wasn't about to watch
Tired
Wednesday
of
out of it
comparing
a
me to
love
her.
triangle.
It's funny you should bring that up, Austin, because in this season, apparently Jenna Ortega got more executive producer status in this, so she had a lot more influence in the direction of the show here. One of which was, yeah, they threw away the love triangle with her. One, the boy she kissed, who turned out to be the monster, the main villain of the last season. Yeah, he's in prison right now, literally chained and collared. And the other love interest, Xavier, he was pretty much written off the show. Like I think they mentioned he had a transfer to another school or
Yeah,
something like
no.
that.
So yeah, some the actor, someone down the actor.
Oh, something went down the octar. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I mean, worked out for the best anyway. So, yeah, that's one thing about the Wednesday show. I remember watching the first season, and I liked the Adams Family parts of it, but but then it tried doing its own thing and being like a teenage story. It was basically Nancy Drew in the X-Men Academy. Sorry, what was that? The Charles Xavier School for Mutants.
The school for the gifted.
School for the Gifted. Oh, they Austin. They went as far as to say everybody's an outcast instead of a mutant. Man, that's their term. Outcast pride and all that stuff. For me, what makes the Adams Family work so well is that they're a fish out of water storyline. Like they're the ones who are the kooky family in a neighborhood full of ordinary people. But now you have a situation where you're putting them into a setting where everybody has a supernatural power. So all of a sudden you're like, okay, you don't really seem that out of the ordinary compared to everybody else. Then, like literally, Wednesday's roommate is a werewolf. One of the other main characters, classmates in the school, he's a Gorgon. Another one, a siren, and you get introduced to a couple other students here who all have powers as well.
That was always my
Uh,
problem with the premise of the show.
mhm.
Cause I think you grew up with the same Adam Family stuff for me, like the original show and then the 1990s movies and stuff.
Yeah,
So that way you introduced to the weirdness. You find like the world's normal and all the weirdness comes like the moment you meet these people. Like the monster
exactly.
stuff, you like end up being like family members or relate to family members. Like every weird thing in the world was connected to this family one way or another. And that was made it
Exactly.
interesting. But there's just so much
Exactly.
you could do with it.
Exactly.
But that
But
whole world's weird. It's a world full of weird.
it's not even that, but they kind of have to up the status of Wednesday in this by giving her superpowers too, because she has psychic powers. It's kind of like what Bailey Briggs has, Spider Boy has, where she touches something and she gets an instant flash in the future or the past. It's basically a plot convenience
To be
power, you
fair,
know.
that's not too far off because
Hmm.
her mom and her mom's mom was legit a witch,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
actual witch powers. So it
Hmm.
always implied that Wednesday had something, and she never did anything with it. So I'm not
Yeah.
mad at that. It's not like she's like doing like telekinesis or something. You know what I mean? Taking over her mind, throwing people
Not
across the room. So I'll let
Austin.
it stand.
Not yet, anyway, because she got a spell book by the end of the last season, you know.
God damn it,
And
Jake.
I know. So in this season, like she's using her powers for what she can do with them. Like she's out solving mysteries, solving murder. Um, yeah, that this is look, when it comes to the original Adams Family projects, right? Okay, when it comes to like a killing or something, it's usually played for laughs, right? Audience, one joke I like to mention is like in the Adams Family, in the first Adams Family movie, though that crooked lawyer and Fester's stepmother, when they got flown off and fallen into those caskets, like Pugsley was like asking Wednesday, "Are they dead? Does it matter?" As they just go proceed and just bury them alive. You don't think like, oh my god, you just killed somebody here, right? Here though, it kind of tries having it both ways, where like deaths are made for gags, but at the same time there are some rather gruesome deaths. They're like, oh shit, no, this is messed up. What's going on right here? You literally have people getting killed by swarms of crows, and you see what's left of their bodies, like their eyes are taken out, their tongues are taken out. Like, god damn, they did. This was a painful death right here. So, and right now, Wednesday's powers are kind of, going a little wonky at the moment. I mean, right now she's starting to tear black, black blood, basically, and yeah, basically the whole season has to have her deal with that. And they do bring in Pugsley, right? This one mistake I feel they made in the last season because like they already brought in Pugsley, they casted him and everything, but because there was such a large gap in between the first season and this, I mean, I think it was like 3 years, right? When you get the
Mhm.
actor who plays Pugsley back, oh, he went from like a small little branch to a redwood. He is noticeably bigger than Wednesday now. He got old. He got older, and just like Wednesday, they had to give him power. They had to give him electricity as a power. They're like, ah. Okay. To me, that was just at random.
Kevin
Uh,
said something.
yep. So, how is when? I assume he means Wednesday. 3 years tops. Yep, that sounds like it. Um, Wednesday. It feels like it's for the teenage crowd, is what I gotta say. The writers behind this, they either worked on the CW shows or were fans of that CW shows. Because again, you see like so many romantic plots and teen drama concepts all throughout this show. Whether it comes natural or not. Let's see. What was I trying to state earlier? Oh yeah. So Pugsley, he comes in. He's taller than Wednesday, and they kind of separate him from Wednesday. So there's not really much interaction between the two. They state he got his electrical powers because that's something that was passed down from the males in the Adams family. But for whatever reason,
What the fuck?
it just passed
I mean,
Gomez's genes.
sometimes it like going back to like genes and shit. Sometimes some genes like skips a generation, so that could be a
Yeah.
potential possibility. But
We know
Yeah.
that it's just not usual Adam family lore. They're just giving people powers.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they gave when Uncle Fester came in here, right? They gave him full on electrical powers, like zap, shoot electricity from his hands, this and that. I gotta say, Uncle Fester, he is the goat of this series. Like, I've been hearing word that they might even want to be making a spin off of this guy, and
That's
I
not a
gotta say,
good thing to hear. Oh, the Wednesday show? Yeah, the best character is the uncle. Not anyone at school. was the main focus.
It tries having it both ways. It wants to have the kookiness from the Adams family brought in for like the older generation of fans, but at the same time, it's trying to make a story for the more younger audience. You know, which I guess to them is teenage angst. You know, uh, there comes one point right where Uncle Fester he has to go look for this one person called Luis. Oh, sorry, no, Lewis, and he has to break into an insane asylum. He's like, "Well, I know how to do that." So he goes, he finds the cafeteria lady. She sees her name tag. She's like, "Oh, it's Lewis." And he wipes the name tag and finds that no, her name is actually Louise. Oh well. So he proceeds to make out with her. Like, God damn, dude. Like, even one of Wednesday's friends, right? She's like, she has the power to go invisible, and she just uses that to scare people, right? And when Uncle Fester was having a meeting uh, with Wednesday, he immediately spots her invisible friend. He's like, "No one can sneak up on me, kid. I've heard a crowd of chupacabras sound quieter than you. Gotta learn to hold your breath and walk on the corner of the floorboards. Got it?" Like, oh, okay, yeah. Again, Uncle Fester. Hope they do more with him. Um, as far as the show itself goes, again, it's trying to have it both ways, mix something new for the old fans and something familiar with the old fans by more incorporating the Addams family into this show. But again, it just wants to do its own thing with its teen angst. Uh,
That's
there came
funny. 'Cause that's like the least thing Winter will want to deal with
yeah,
ever. You know anything about this character? Like that's
yeah. Of
that's a
course,
weird choice.
of course, she kind of is rebelling against her family coming in, but like they're trying to take it as like
They're doing that
teen
again, bro. The animated series
teen
already went their way
yeah.
try to do this story.
Yeah, she has the whole like my embarrassing family coming over sort of mentality, you know? Like is what it is. They do have like a camping episode though, right? Um man, they apparently went to competition with this other Boy Scout camp, which was basically a military academy, right? Because they both were competing for that same camp spot. Dude, I don't know what that military academy was thinking if they had to challenge their school to basically a glorified capture the flag game, right? Like, dude, these all the kids you're going up against have supernatural powers. One kid could literally turn people into stone by just taking his hat off.
You know where they stole
One
that from?
gal who?
Remember we watched that Scooby Doo movie with the same plot?
Oh, the Ghoul School. Yes. Oh wow, I actually love that movie a lot. Yeah, that actually does make a lot of sense. And I gotta say this, when it came to that capture the flag game, hell yeah, I would think like the only way to make this
I did
fair
that
is
one from Percy Jackson.
there you go. I think it would be fair if you were to tell me that the Boy Scouts are allowed to bring weapons and ammunition to this fight, to this game. I mean, so they come in with bow and arrows, with tear gas, with grenades, camouflage, night vision goggles. I mean, come on, you need to balance this out. One of the girls, right? She can literally have she's a siren. She can literally have you do whatever she wants with the sound of her voice. So it just didn't seem fair at all. But yeah, they only released the first 4 episodes because they just kind of want to wait until a couple months to keep that subscription up for the next half of
Yeah,
the
but
season.
I don't think they
But
understand. They realize like I'm just gonna drop the subscription this month and then come back that month. So I'm gonna watch the show.
yeah, but I guess they're banking on like a good percentage of the audience like forgetting to unsubscribe. You know, like do you off the top of your head know all the subscriptions you have at the moment monthly,
Yes.
Austin?
Hulu, Paramount, Peacock,
Mhm.
Stars. I can start free though, so they don't really count.
Okay.
Uh, Right now, I have. You want to count games? I have PlayStation Plus and something else.
Okay.
I just got rid of my Apple Arcade because I don't fucking use it.
Mm-hmm.
But I also
Gotcha.
have Spotify,
Uh,
I have Prime, I have
Gotcha.
Crunchyroll and Disney Plus.
Uh-huh.
I had the freaking Nintendo membership thing and my iCloud.
Oh, okay. Off the top of my head, let's see, Netflix, Disney Plus, and recently Hulu because of King of the Hill. That's all I can name off the top of my head. But then, I will say this: a lot of people seem to be complaining about like this strategy about breaking the seasons down. To that, I'll say, I you're lucky if you're telling me you have 8 hours you could cut from your week in order to watch a whole season, in order to binge a whole season.
You don't have to binge it though. It's just the point of all the episodes being out, so you have the chance to do so.
Yeah,
if you want
because
to.
but I just don't want to be spoiled. Like if you go online, you're definitely going to be spoiled. They're definitely going to be putting it on the thumbnail or the what you call on the titles of the main plots that are going to be on the season. So yeah, I don't really like that. So I'm okay with them going a little bit bite sized here.
I'm not just posting an episode every week. That's like I don't keep the description up.
Oh yeah, these some
I have
channels
to
do
wait
that.
damn near 8 months for next season. I'm gonna forget
Yeah.
what happened. I'm telling you now, I'm not gonna rewatch.
I wish they did that with King of the Hill, man. Bring it back to the early 2000s feels, just watch one episode every week instead of having to binge the whole thing. Because, there you go. Let's see. Anything else here? I really did not like Enid's character. She's Wednesday's roommate. She's
Yeah,
literally supposed to be the opposite of Wednesday. She's cheerful,
bubbly,
she's
bright.
bubbly, bright. For some reason, I feel like they're trying to ship those two in this series.
No. So I do want to talk about that.
Yeah,
So the actors are okay with it. The writers already said no
yeah. Because
because
it doesn't
Wednesday
make
is
sense.
canonically a straight female.
Yeah, but not just that, but like literally these two hate everything that the other person loves.
Yeah,
I don't see how this relationship would ever work out.
it was mainly the fans trying to pressure
Opposite
the writers into it,
Hmm.
and the writers had to just come straight out and say, "We're not doing that. If you know anything about Wednesday Adams, she is canonically a straight female. We're not
Yeah.
changing any of that." And we
Hmm.
already agreed to drop the love triangle
The
stuff.
love plot. Yep.
So we're getting more straight plot,
Gotcha.
straightforward plot is the best way to say it.
Yep. Which you were saying something?
Haven't you heard of opposites attract before? Anything's possible.
Opposite, but no, I'm just
Yeah,
saying like
but it's opposite attracts. But even then, like those people can do stuff together without arguing. You can't really do that here.
exactly.
It literally
Yeah.
everything with. Can you imagine you like, I want pizza today, and be like, I want hamburgers, and then
Exactly.
everything you do leads to a fight like that.
Exactly. There has to be some common ground in between a sort of relationship where opposites attract. But like again, these are literally as opposite of characters as you could ever get.
Okay, people have worked with worse.
Hmm. I can't think of a relationship that with two people that are as opposite as Enid and Wednesday before. I know it might look cute on paper, but in the actual storyline, it just doesn't make sense. Wednesday's all about black gothic mischief. Enid's all
Don't
again
you
like
know
painted rainbows on her
that
fingernails.
Enid's fan base were so rabid because they were mad that she said, Wednesday, sometimes I hate who you are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that makes
And they
sense.
were like, yeah. And the fan base were going like wild about that because they were too busy trying to
I don't think you
put these
guys
two
understand
together.
shipping culture the way you think you understand shipping culture.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about shipping culture.
Yeah.
But like you're talking
Yeah.
about a ship from a fandom, this is something you have to at least acknowledge and try to understand why people would ship this. Even for ships I hate, I can see
I'll, like,
why someone would ship
I
them.
I
I would like.
understand why they ship them. I just don't. I don't care. Other than that, it doesn't matter to me. The
I would
show's
like
not
to
the
have.
analysis. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter.
I would like to have like a conversation about that. I mean, again, like one of the ships I saw happen, like this is a completely different project, right? Sasuke and Hinata. I know that had a few ships, but I'm like they literally have had no panel time whatsoever.
The
But yet
only
people
reason
were
I
so
brought it
big.
up was because like they were threatening the writers and all the other shit. Like it was a whole big situation.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's that's extreme right there. You know. So but as far as Enid's romantic story in this, she made me kind of hate her character a bit because her story was like in the first season she fell in love with this one teenage guy who's a Gorgon. You know, he has to wear a beanie hat the whole entire time because when he takes it off, the snakes come out and it immediately turns people into stone. Right? She loved them, right? But apparently in the season two, now that she could turn into a werewolf. Yeah, Enid's a late bloomer audience. Now all of a sudden, now she feels like she's changed. Like she doesn't want to be with the Gorgon guy. And I'm like, really? You realize you're going to break this guy's heart. Like I know she's trying to avoid seeing her boyfriend, but like this just makes it so much worse when you're talking to this one taller guy who's a werewolf, who's good looking and muscular. I mean, come on, what's your current boyfriend going to think at that point? You know? So yeah, again, teenage angst that you either love it or you don't. You know? So yeah.
Yeah, I think we get we're at the age where this teenage stuff ain't for us, man. We got to bow.
Yeah, we're a little too old for that sort of thing, I guess. Like, but yeah, if it works,
I had never cheated on anyone. I always felt the thing. If I feel like I want to be with someone else, I'm still gonna break up. Trust me.
yeah, hey, just say how you feel. If it doesn't work out, doesn't work out. You can't force somebody to be to be in a love, in love and that stuff. So, all right, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the Wednesday topic. So, all right then. With that, we can move on to the next. Jake or Austin, you want to do the honors of this one?
Vault Uprising, the boys prequel, following Soldier Boy as he starts his adventure as the first superhero in the world, and
Uh,
following the Nazi racist chick Liberty, who people know is Storm Front for season 3.
question, Austin. So this is the actual Soldier Boy, right? Not a replacement.
This is the guy. They did not like the comic.
Okay. Okay, because I think that would have been a fun nod to the comics of like, okay, Soldier Boy goes missing in action. So what does the military do? Oh, we're just going to replace him with a look-alike or give another guy plastic surgery to look like Soldier Boy.
You
It
want to see
happened
a
to
guy
Captain
in a
America.
Captain America rip off suit, piss his pants, everything.
It happened in the comics audience. Go look up William Burnside, dude. Like,
No, it happened in the boys comic too. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right.
So I don't know if you ever saw the scene, but there's a scene where there's a flashback to where Soldier Boy gets captured.
Okay.
In the
I
comic,
saw
that
that.
scene is where he and his team died, and then they replaced that
Oh.
whole scene with plastic surgery, and and the Soldier Boy that everyone thought they knew was the fake second guy,
Ah,
but he wasn't brave or anything at all.
okay. Damn. Okay, a literal poster boy. Gotcha.
Yeah, but
So, but yeah, as
this I
far
think
as
the show is going to be good. It's going to show the origin of Vault all the way from being the funny mustache man's number 2 scientist to
mhm,
being the American superpower company somehow.
right. Nah, audience, I haven't watched any of the boys' contact before, but I will give this Vault Rising a try because of Soldier Boy. Okay, look, I don't want to keep seeing more fraction versions of Captain America, but I will admit from the clips I've seen of Soldier Boy, he's an entertaining character, all right, audience. So he's funny. I can see why he's a fan favorite.
Yeah, we're gonna have to build up to it though,
Yeah.
because I'm tell you now, he tried to be a hero, and then his dad, who already like treat him like trash, said, "Really, you had to cheat at life too. You really had to cheat and get superpowers, successful life. You're a failure." And that's where all his ancient stuff come from.
No, damn, that's cruel. So what do you think of his costume here?
It's all right. It's just he
It
still,
feels like
if you take off the jacket into the modern day outfit that he already had,
it feels like it feels like what you would wear if you were under your nomad guys, you know?
Yeah.
Like
it's definitely like the first suit. It looked like this is the, if it kind of reminds you when Captain America was doing like the show run, where they had him going around to different countries, he was lifting motorcycles and stuff.
Oh yeah. There you
Like
go,
I don't think he actually tried like to go on the battlefield with this.
Yep.
But then again, this is the same guy who showed up 2 weeks later on D-Day and then said he was there. So I don't know.
Yeah. Wait, what time period would this be taking place? 80s?
It'll be World War II.
Oh, World War II. Oh, okay.
This is the first. Vaught, the guy, and Liberty were under the big dude, the big German, under him typically.
Yeah.
And then when the war lost, and that guy decided to came to America, just like our guy, you know, like Erskine kind of did.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's more like Armanzola, where the war was over, so America came and they needed soldiers, and he made Soldier Boy. Like, it was the first successful soldier.
Ah, okay. Well,
so it's gonna be right after World War II, or they might change it to be during World War II.
Gotcha. Well, I'll be interested to see what Jake has to think of this. I mean, we all know how he feels about Origins, so yeah.
I don't know. I might watch it if it's interesting enough. I might not. I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna say, well, how the boys have been going, I don't even know if I'm gonna watch it. To be honest, like this last season better be good, because the last 2 seasons was burning me out on the boys.
Oh, you guys gotta be kidding me! The moment I'm going to be watching a boys project,
no. I'll watch it. I'll watch the first season with you. But I'm just saying it has to be good, because Cryptid, the whole premise of the show to kill Homelander, and we had like 5 season finales where we could have killed this man, and it just didn't happen. So I'm like, this show needs to. I'm done with just trying to kill this guy.
Gotcha. But all right. I mean, there are also other characters in this preview we got that I guess we might as well also talk about.
I think the show would be more successful than the Gen V spinoff show.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, all right. There's also this guy, Mason Dye, as Bomb Sight. I guess he's a new character?
I think this guy definitely going to be racist.
Oh, man. You want to see him do the N-word, don't you?
I think we know that Soldier Boy tried to be good, but I doubt all these people tried to be good at the same time. I think this is going to be the first hero that's corrupted with the power.
Gotcha. The first Bucky.
Yeah.
This
is his team right before Payback, which is the main team he has in the comics and in the show we saw that he had to hunt down. So,
gotcha.
I think, I think this is Bucky.
Next one is Will Hotchman as Torpedo. Yeah, it sounds like a very World War II type name.
Clearly a Navy hero.
Yep.
Oh, is that what it is? They put a different superhero on each army branch?
Oh, that will be interesting, you know?
So, you have Soldier Boy, the Army. You have this dude who's got the Marines or Navy. Bomb Sight would be Air Force. And you have the other two.
The other one, because, hey, to go with the times, you need one female, right? So, you have Elizabeth Posse as Private Angel. Yep, again, a name fitting of the time.
Well, I thought it was going to be more blanket, like, oh yeah, this is Bombshell or something.
She's obviously Cover Girl, so
yeah.
All right, we'll see what happens.
That they should have did. I would love for all to just be rip off G.I. Joe names up. It's so funny.
It would be something. But yeah, I mean that's really all the characters we got. Stay tuned for when the trailer actually comes out, audience. So yeah. Any final thoughts on this before we move on?
I have hope for it.
Yep, same. So, all right, let's move on to next.
Yeah, so Marvel Rivals has confirmed that Marvel is going to let them make their own OC for Marvel Rivals, and that's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marvel
which-
Rivals isn't the kind of game that you would make OCs in, but I am a slut for a good character creator, so
Yeah, no, but
You
you
can see
can't
my
make
SoCal.
your character. They're making their own character.
Oh, they're making
Yeah.
their own characters? I mean, how do you think
Yeah.
Luna got here?
Luna got
Yeah,
here for
that's
that
one-
different game, but that
Yeah,
They
that's-
doesn't change
They still
anything.
made an original character for the game, and now
Yeah.
look what happened.
I
Yeah, that's
understand,
something
but Luna, yeah, she's a new character that came to the comics and immediately got sidelined. It's not really a good thing.
Yeah. Luna is one character I wanted to bring up because okay, when you're doing these sorts of things like having to do a partnership in order to create a new character, that can be tricky because the reason we don't get much Luna Snow content in the comics is because she's partly owned by the video corporation that she debuted
Net
in.
Marvel.
What was that, Austin?
Net Marvel.
Mint Marvel? Oh, okay. So a
Net
different
Marvel, yeah. Marvel Future
Net
Fight.
Marvel. Okay, Net Marvel. All right. So yeah, it's more of a slippery slope to be using her at that point. So if you're telling me you're going to create a new character in the video game, again, you might get a brief highlight in their debut, and you might see them. You might see a
Yeah,
big
it'll be
commotion.
sidelined like every other
Yep.
character.
Yep. You might
Look
see
at
a
the
brief
NFL hero.
Oh, dude, I
That
forgot
man
that guy's
disappeared for
name.
years, and he showed up in the Spider-Man cartoon.
I forgot that guy's name. He was part of their NFL project. Like that. I literally have the comic of him teaming up with Captain America and everything. So he did have a push, but again, it's a divorce. It's a parental case, of who could
And
have
you remember
one.
Marvel Nemesis, Rising in Purpose, right? And all those
Oh,
heroes that were tie-in heroes who were supposed to become real Marvel heroes that didn't do
I
anything.
I remember those characters, dude. They did jack shit with those characters. They hyped them up so much, audience, that in the game, those new characters were the ones that killed the Marvel superheroes. Like, really? Yeah, really. So all Marvel superheroes were basically cannon fodder in order to hype these guys up? Wow.
And their
Wow.
powers were lame. It was just like basic stuff.
Yeah. They
But
had this one. They had this one
I don't.
X-23 knockoff. They had a
Yeah, it
Johnny
wasn't due to
Ohms.
electricity.
Yeah, Johnny Ohms. I can't remember the other ones. They had one cool soldier guy there that I will say was interesting. He was basically their version of Frankenstein, but he was literally made of the corpse of all fallen soldiers they had. I'm like,
So
damn.
Frankencastle.
Yeah, true. So yeah.
But I don't think a hero shooter, a Marvel hero shooter that hasn't even been around this long, hasn't been around that long, started be making their own characters.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, it would be different. Like we're like a year into the game or something.
Yeah.
Like that, bro. It's just crazy to me. Think we're already not getting like the main heroes people want in the game. We're never going to have to get OCs and the main reason I'm against the OC thing is so while any character shown in the game, certain kits and mechanics cannot. Because a lot of characters can't feel the same. So I don't want you to introduce a person who shoots lasers and then find out, oh, this is great, and then Cyclops comes to the game and he has to get some bullshit because the character they made has a similar power.
Oh, that is true. So when you really think about it, audience, this might not work out for the best. So
I'm about to say if they can be truly unique in their thing, I wouldn't mind like one new OC every year.
Yeah.
But I don't think it should be like an annual thing.
Let's hope we don't get a reverse Cole situation.
Yeah, that would be the worst.
Oh wow. Mm-hmm.
Also, if you do this, it better not be no fucking Spider-Man. I swear to God.
No Spider-Man. We have enough Spider people as it is, and they don't even like do much with the other ones that they do have.
It's a competition.
The OC better not be no Spider-Man. It better not be no symbiote person. it better not be a fucking mutant. Let's be honest, bro. If you want to make your own Inhuman or something, or alien,
You know what
sure.
you should do? You know what you should do, Marvel Rivals crew? You should hit me up and we can do an Alpha Flight collaboration. There we go.
I will take every member who ever stepped on Alpha Flight team if I let an OC in this game and take the mechanics of
Yay,
someone
U.S.
else.
agent. U.S. agent.
No,
Yay, make
no,
it
you were part
happen,
of
audience.
You were part of Omega Flight.
He
That
was
does
in
not
Canada.
count. That does
He
not
was
count.
in
You never
Canada.
participated of Alpha Flight. He was never a part of Alpha, Beta, or Gamma Flight.
Yeah,
He was
because
a part of Omega Flight that one time. You fuck off with that nonsense.
and
He teamed up with Talisman and Sasquatch. Jeez.
and
Yeah, that
The-
doesn't. It was an Alpha Flight team. It was Omega Flight. There is a difference.
but
Do not try to do this to me. I am the Alpha Flight bitch. Do not test my patience.
Go ahead.
but
Austin.
the other thing with this, like the game always going to have a problem in the sense of all the characters who start in the game are going to get outdated the more you keep adding characters.
Yeah.
Because every time a new character comes, they got to be flashier. They got to have a different kid. They got to be like Blade in the game is just Virgil from DMC.
Oh wow.
He's not even Blade at this point. He's great. It's just better Johnny Storm in the game.
Oh wow.
So it's
Well, I guess with so many characters, they're bound to have to recycle some gimmicks from each other.
I know,
guess.
but that's what I'm saying. So it's like we're already gonna have to do it with the regular heroes we like to play, like we already like. Now we had OCs and stuff taking those spots too, like bro.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, if those OCs make money or do well, that means they'll be in the Marvel Rivals comics and they'll try to sell it to Marvel to be in other comic stuff, and then they'll probably make more OCs because it's making them more money.
There we go. Lord knows Marvel will do anything to get a variant cover out of them. So, yeah.
Say what you want about Marvel Future Fight. They only let one of those OCs become an actual hero. That was one of them. Karen Rogers didn't become a real person. The four Chinese people who fused into like a dragon did not become a real comic person.
To be fair, I kind of feel like those characters would have popped up if they ever did do that sequel to No Surrender or No Road Home.
I think the only one that had a chance to show up was Sharon Rogers because she's actually an interesting version of Steve Kid.
With the sword, she was basically a Valkyrie audience, you know.
So you see her different weapons and stuff, like their different suits and stuff. Like it would have been cool to see that in comics. But she didn't make the cut, sadly.
Yeah. So, alrighty then. Any other thoughts on this before we move on?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Bring in Alpha Flight.
Yes, you. Bring in Alpha Flight.
US agent. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Jake, this is your topic, dude.
The aliens have come to Earth. An alien Earth. That's it. Yeah, it's pretty much simple. Xenomorph comes to Earth, and we're dealing with the fallout. I actually like the show so far. I think the main characters haven't really hooked me yet, but I do really like the Xenomorph. I think he's the best part of the show.
Really?
Yes. He should be. He is the Xenomorph.
He is the alien.
He is the alien. The alien on Earth. I think it's just because his kills are a lot more vicious than I'm like used to. Like he seems to like really enjoy it. Like, or at least he's having fun, some sort of fun with it. And I think that's like kind of fucking cool. I mean, like, there's like scenes where he's just like sitting down, just kind of waiting for people to do shit, or like the scene where I remember there's like this weird scene where he lets this dude live, and when the dude goes to investigate something, the alien bursts out the window to pounce on him. I was like, "What are you doing? Why'd you do all that?" Just shit like that. It's a crazy fucking Xenomorph. I really like it. We're also introducing new concepts. There's this new organization, and they're making a way for people to extend their lifespan. Well, these kids, basically. These kids have been sick and they're about to die, so we're going to transfer their brains into young adult bodies.
What?
Yeah.
So to be fair, that's just what Waylon was already trying to do.
Yeah. So just like we're just doing that. We did it.
Yeah, he was trying to find a way to extend human life so he'll live forever and not die. And he died.
Yes. And so my theory right now, and it can be completely wrong. My theory is that that's what happened to this xenomorph, and that's why it's a little more human than the other ones. And I mean human in the sense where I just think it's just crazy. It seems like a very unseeable.
It depends. In the comics, we actually do have a person who was driven with xenomorph stuff, and they call it the Queen in Black, not Queen in Black. They goddamn Knull. The woman in black, the goddess in black, or something. It's like she ends up becoming like an actual humanoid xenomorph, all black.
Oh, I recall seeing that image of her.
Yeah. So we used to talk about this when the comic book came out. We used to post about it. We had like the alpha xenomorph, what other stuff. So it's not impossible.
Yeah. It'll be cool. I think. I think like I said, I am getting used to the characters. I mean, there is. I should also notice that the main cast is an on the nose reference to Peter Pan and then the kids.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because the Neverland. They talk about how they're like the Neverland kids. I forgot what that whole team is called. Peter's crew, whatever they're called. And
the Lost Boys. The Lost Boys.
Yeah. And then one of the characters is literally named Wendy. So there you go. So.
Unless it's Peter and Wendy, where it's the Lost Boys and like 5 girls.
Yeah.
I never thought I would hear aliens and Peter Pan ever be talked in the same.
You want to hear something else crazier?
What?
Sid from Ice Age is in the show.
Wow. Well, good for him, man. Good for him.
On the background of monitor, you see someone watching Ice Age.
I will say that aesthetically, this is not Prometheus. This does look like the alien world from the movies that you mostly know, like the classic ones as well. There is a bit of Blade Runner DNA in this show as well. And some of the buildings and the set design, it all looks great. It looks great for like the budget that you would think a show like this would have. Seems like they went all out for it. If you want to watch the next Alien movie, this is the closest you're gonna get, and it is very good. So,
the kills are funny. You should watch the kills.
The kills are great.
There's one scene where like the alien moonwalks back to the catching guy.
The xenomorph is like grinning while he's doing some of the shit. I've never seen a xenomorph. Like I can't tell you if it's exactly good. It just looks like that. Where you just
some of them they be grinning and stuff.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know they were capable of that, or at least I wasn't paying attention.
They definitely feel pleasure. Like if you get to like Alien 3, you definitely see like how smart and how human their brainwaves can be, because they were like injuring themselves to like spread their blood to get through doors and all the other crazy shit.
No, I remember that. I just thought that was more just them being. I thought they were more creatures of instinct, not creatures of we do this recreationally. You know, it's like
bro, we here for the hunt, bro.
Yeah. That's why they're rivals with the Predators. So. I am kind of curious how's this going to end, because the problem the alien always presented was that if it made it to Earth, it would just kind of over. And I mean, there's a way to keep it self-contained. And at this point in the show, I just think,
I think you have to cryo freeze it, because this is before the first movie. So this is how. So we still don't know how they initially learned of the alien, but this show had the answer how they found the initial planet where Ripley ends up going to get the other alien.
Gotcha.
Because they already have one still on Earth, and they have no reason to try to get more samples. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it has to either be frozen, or they think it's dead, or sealed away somewhere they can't get to it.
Would you guys be okay if like this results in like the basically in a post-apocalyptic world, but xenomorph style?
No, because it's too early in time. Like we know because of the timeline is in that it can't do that.
Yeah. That's why when I watched it, I was watching with Tony, and he had to tell me, "Oh, this is a prequel." I was like, "Oh, what?" Because in my head, I always was conditioned to believe like.
Actually, it depends. If we'll have to go back and watch 2 for movie night one day, because
How's their
Ripley,
technology?
I don't remember her ship was coming from actual Earth, but we did have more planet Earth at that time.
Question: does the technology here look like modern
They're
futuristic
like this
technology?
alien. They're like Alien 1.
Yeah, it looks like the first
Oh, okay,
Alien.
okay.
Yeah. It's not for me.
Okay. Gotcha. Glad they get that detail. So
Yeah. Those other things I was gonna say as well. Oh, there's also other aliens on the spaceship. It's an alien movie. Okay, we're not just talking about the xenomorph is the main star.
There's 5 sets of them.
Yeah.
Oh dang.
Yeah. So there's like a little plant thing. There's a scene with the cat. If you have a cat, maybe don't let them watch that episode.
No, a cat always been an almost get killed these films, so it deserves to die finally.
Yeah.
But they got 2 people killed in Alien 1.
And they have 9 lives. They'll be okay. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll reincarnate or whatever. Yeah, it's a solid show. Like I said, I'm intrigued to keep continuing it as long as it keeps the atmosphere up. Excuse me. As long as it keeps the atmosphere up and the tension up, and the alien continues to be the most entertaining thing I can see on screen. That's fine. We did see its eggs. Those were its eggs at the end of episode 2.
Yeah.
So now I'm really like, okay. I mean, the aliens here. I mean, obviously, there's no way you're gonna have this whole big story that is a prequel, and you just miss the part where like the alien takes over the world. So obviously, we're gonna stop it from doing that.
To be fair, the chick from Infernal did miss it, where she thought she was gonna blow Earth.
Well, sure. She was like, if I could just have my vision, could I, you know? So I just do that. Maybe I should have given her the First Steps universe, or like a universe where she could be her own thing. Whatever. But yeah, so like I don't think they're gonna miss something as big as the alien cannot take over the planet. I am curious though. We have the xenomorphs on the planet, and it's already laid eggs. So where'll go from there? Like, we gotta stop it like pretty quickly. And there are also people it can impregnate though. Even though this alien doesn't seem, I don't know how I don't remember how the face hugger thing works. This alien doesn't seem interested in impregnating people.
It can't do that.
Oh, okay.
Only the queen can lay eggs, and only face huggers can impregnate people.
Oh, okay. So he has to make the babies. Okay.
He can't. It's not a queen.
Oh, so it's just stuck here. So so we just kill it. We're just done.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You don't know a queen. That motherfucker's huge.
Yeah, they got those because I saw an ad earlier today for like a guy who dressed up as like an alien queen. It was like a toy for like aliens. His name was like Atax. He dressed up as like an alien queen, and then he saved the alien queen. And the alien queen was like, "Wait a minute, you're not a queen," and they try to kill him. There's the whole thing. But outside of that, Aliens, Earth, I vibe with it. Go watch the show. It's you can watch it on Disney Plus because it has Hulu attached to it. So go do that. Or you can you can dust off your cable television and watch it on
that. That's stupid.
Wow. If you want that authentic
support your cable networking audience.
Why?
They don't support me.
Okay, why?
Remember where your upbringings came from, all right? Like,
I don't think I want to remember where my upbringings come from.
Gotcha. But all right then. Any final thoughts on this before we move on?
Not really.
Is that gonna bite the earth? Is that gonna bite the? Yeah, look at him. He's trying to take a bite out of the earth.
He ain't no Galactus, dude.
I just hope to see more xenomorph crossover stuff. So like a facehugger, a dog, or different type of animals. I can remember Alien 3 was supposed to take place on Earth. The whole first trailer is them on Earth. And then they changed it last minute.
Wow.
To be that prison movie. So I hope we get the stuff that thing promised. And I hope the other type of aliens that we have, like Dick said, the plant one, all that stuff, do become bigger things in the franchise. I don't want them to die, like live and die with this TV show. Because, as Jake will tell you himself, the universe needs more factors.
They do.
Yeah, there we go. We need a third species to fight against the aliens and the predators. Audience.
I think it's time. It's just time.
Yeah. So, all right then. Guys, ready to move on?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Austin, this is you, dude.
So Hulk went from being incredible to immortal to now infernal. This is this the current run is more sequel to Immortal Hulk than anything. And this leads the current run leads to this. As you can see, I literally think Hulk gets split in half at one point. One half of him is gray and the other half is green.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the big green gamma line holding them together.
This is Hulk's version of Frankenstein, audience, basically.
The main thing about this run is Hulk is returning to a monster full on. To the point the writer said, I honestly don't know how they're going to make him a hero again, or if he even be a hero after what I did.
Okay, I kind of dig that little status quo shift a bit, you know?
Yeah, since Hulk hasn't really been associated with the Avengers in comics in a long time, except for like, you know, one-off stuff like Avengers X-Men. He showed up to help fight one time and he left again.
It's almost like the comics don't feel obligated to do stuff with Hulk now that there's nothing much for him in the foreseeable MCU future, right? You know?
But that's why he had the comic freedom to do whatever the fuck they want and be good.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man.
Yep. So, all right, yeah. I mean,
but
that premise.
Yeah, this Nick Klein art, who y'all might recognize from Venom and Donny Cates and stuff. And he'll like, I got a lot of inspiration from Donny Cates stuff too. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a crazy ride.
Yep, it's gonna be written by Philip Kennedy Johnnson. So yeah, let's see where it goes. I know I've heard his name before, but I just can't remember any books he's written at the moment. So
I think it's writing current Hulk. So I'm not like I'm current Hulk's good, but it's like good for a Hulk. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So you're basically telling me
it's not like a thing I can be like. It's not like I can be like, oh yeah, bro, you should just read the Hulk run because like no, it's a follow up to. You don't like Hulk, you're not gonna like this run. But this is like you like Hulk, you like this.
Okay, so they're pulling the whole #1 treatment on us, even though they're using the same ass creative team.
Well, it's the same creative team, but they are starting a whole new. As you can see, whole new status quo.
Yeah.
So I let it slide this time. This is a more justified #1 than usual.
Than Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for this premise, audience. So yeah, give us the evil Hulk, audience, the unforgivable Hulk. You know,
the real question is, if this is a sequel to Immortal Hulk, is it going to fit all Gamma things again, like that book did? Because every Gamma person comes to Infernal, that would look crazy.
Damn.
Infernal Harpy, Betty Ross would just be like half Harpy, half Red Shield. That's it.
At least he'll be doing something with that character. At least, man. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I guarantee though, like after this or one more run, they're probably gonna like split the Hulk personalities. Like Joe Fix is gonna be back with his Gray Hulk somewhere. The Devil Hulk is someone's gonna be like, and Bruce gonna be the main two. Kid Hulk and like someone else is gonna be out there somewhere. I feel like they're gonna split them all up for a while.
And then Doc Green will be weeping from beyond the grave. I tried eliminating the Hulks. Now look. So all the work I did was for nothing, is what you're telling me.
Hey, it'll be justification that you have Red Hulk back in power.
Well, he got the MCU push, so it was understandable. But now everybody. So yeah. Alrighty then. Any final thoughts before we move on, Austin?
I don't like how the gray side is bumpy on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's about it.
They're going for the unsymmetrical look, you know. Yeah, again, like when we brought up the idea of a Frankenstein Hulk, all I'm thinking now is at some point in the future we're going to have to see that, you know. We're going to have to see an amalgamation of all the different colored Hulks being stitched together to one, you know.
We're not getting Stitch Pool, okay, or Dreadpool, whatever what the guy's name was.
There we go. They don't but all right. I guess for that we should probably move on. So move on to the next one.
Look at that, y'all. Me and Jake are teaming up. Static Shock and Batman Beyond one more time.
Team up. Yay. And
This is kind of sad.
oh, okay. Go ahead, Austin.
This could be fun and stuff, but Static Shock is one of those people always beg for a book, and he just never get it without like some caveat.
Yeah.
And because it's Batman, and this book's gonna be mostly Batman.
Nah, I like for them to go different approach. It'll be Batman in title only, but the chunk of the story will be about Virgil. You know, so
I doubt it.
Man, and I gotta say, I like his design here.
I like his outfit. I just don't like his eyes.
Yeah,
I like Spider-Man eyes, but on the real skin.
I'm just glad that he wanted this design as opposed to the adult static we got from the show. You remember when he did that?
Oh yeah, the old Batman.
I like the hair. I like the face and the facial hair and that stuff, but I did not like that One Piece costume. Like, my static has to have a trench coat. My static has to have a trench coat. You know,
wasn't lightning a different color?
No, it was the same color.
Jake, look it up, please.
Gotcha.
Exactly by looking up.
Look up Static Shock cartoon.
Oh, it was blue.
Was it like purple?
It was like purplish blue, yeah. Or like, it was like white and purplish blue. It was like one of those three colors, yeah.
I thought it was they kept that, and now he just like Miles.
I guess the artist drew inspiration from that. I guess just wait until you see him create a electric sword, Austin. You know that's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm just happy to see Static Shock get some content in whatever form he has here, and him teaming up with Terry. Okay. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen that episode, but I thought they worked together really well.
It feels weird that like Terry also wasn't getting anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because like people don't remember the last Batman Beyond book. They had like Tim Drake be Batman Beyond or Damian for a while.
He's not a book. He's not a book since he fought Damian Wayne.
No.
Yeah.
No, Austin. After that, he had Batman Beyond had a DC Rebirth comic.
Yeah, that's when he fought Damian.
Oh yeah, we did see an old man Damian in that run. I recall. Yeah,
but like my problem with that is, if Batman has other kids and stuff, they're actually still doing stuff. That negates the whole reason Terry was made.
I know. Well, to be fair, they could have write it off as
just don't make him Bruce's clone anymore.
Yeah, just they could just
he could be able to be his son or related to him or something. But the clone thing I think is played out.
They just could write it off by saying there was a fallout. I mean, I'm pretty sure when DC introduced was it Dick Grayson into Batman Beyond's universe, they had him be their version of Hush.
I just think I never liked Terry being a clone when I saw it the first time. I thought it just got rid of the. I thought Terry was
stupid.
Cool. I thought Terry was cool.
They wanted to convince you that this woman, Amanda Waller, had a needle that she stuck in this man's dad that turned his semen into Bruce Wayne's semen. So he impregnated his wife. They'll come up 1% Bruce Wayne.
Well,
my issue with it was like Terry was cool because it really was. Oh yeah, Batman really could be anybody. Like anyone could go through a tragedy and then become Batman, maybe in their own way. Like I just liked how relatable Terry was. He was a high schooler.
I don't agree with that.
He was a high schooler who went through some shit. He had to take out his anger on something. Luckily, he met the right guy. He became Batman Beyond, and that was the end of the story. And he wasn't as good as Bruce. He never really was in the show. Like he'd get his ass kicked more times than not. But like he was a cool Batman. He was a more human Batman than Batman a lot of the times, or at least what Bruce Wayne grew up to be. So I like that idea. I didn't like it when Amanda Waller comes in. She's like, "Oh, actually, the only reason it's really good at being Batman is because like you're Bruce Wayne, and I stuck some shit in your dad's balls." And so like now, it's
well,
like, all right, okay, sure.
Okay. To be fair, I think they had always planned for that to be a big reveal in the show, like right back from the beginning. Because when you look at Terry's parents, right? Not to pull the whole colored hair thing, but they're both like redheads, and yet miraculously they both had children that had black hair.
Okay, so here's my thing. He has a brother. So, like, is his brother also part Bruce Wayne?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
So just the first time his father had sex, that was the that was the
No,
kid.
I mean, technically, his little brother is the offspring of Bruce in that situation.
What was Amanda? So Amanda
I
was.
don't think it permanently changes the balls. I don't think dude did the Bruce Wayne
It
making battery.
it rewrote his reproductive organs to resemble Bruce's.
Or he
You
had to have
know?
sex within that year. I don't even think he had to have sex within the year that he
Yeah,
got
I
the
thought it was
injection.
like I thought it
Guess
was a
what? Use your
time.
iPad now, guys.
Yay.
Yay!
Oh, yay for which? But
My
no, I
phone
mean,
hates me. I keep saying that.
yeah, but no, I think that was part of the reason why Terry's parents ended up splitting apart because, like, the father was like looking at their children. Yeah, neither of our two children look anything like me. What's
Listen,
going on?
If he had balls, he would have got DNA tests and they'd be like, "Bitch, you fuck Bruce Wayne? That old ass guy."
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be crazy.
oh, dude.
Well, it won't be the first time Bruce Wayne cooked somebody naked. So
Yep. So
No, but I
yeah.
like. There was so much about Bruce Wayne and Terry's relationship. When I first watched Batman Beyond, I liked because Terry was just a random kid, and I think when they took that away, I just didn't like it anymore. I was like, oh, this makes this less.
Well,
I mean, it's still
all the
there.
more,
It's just
Jake, all the more reason you say that for his epilogue, you know. So
he had a different show.
I don't agree because we already had that type of thing with literally every other Robin.
I guess, but I don't know. Like him being Batman, I thought was like really cool. I don't know. It was just because he was Batman specifically. I think that's why I work for him. But I hear what you're saying. It is something you see with like Dick, where he adopts Dick and all that, him and all that.
Yeah, they go through tragedy, come home. I'm your
Yeah.
father now.
Yeah, it's just like there's already like him.
You could be the Batman that I want to be.
Right. I think that's
remember,
the other thing for Terry too. It was like a lot of ways Terry needed to learn a lot of things from Bruce, but a lot of ways like Terry was better than Bruce because he didn't have that much time. Like he didn't go through the whole like, oh, I gotta grow up angry and then go around the world and beat people up and cut off my emotions.
He didn't train with the Tibetan monks, bro.
Yeah, that's why he lost. I remember the episode he got his ass kicked so bad. Bruce said, "I have to train you with a Tibetan monk or whatever her name was. I don't know what her name was. He had to go train with somebody."
With a ninja, I recall. Yeah. Jake, did you just cut out?
Yeah.
Someone messaged Jake.
But
R.I.P. Jake.
He'll come in. He'll realize he's not being heard or he can't hear us.
Oh,
But
okay.
the crazy thing about that universe, other than like the Barbara Gordon stuff with Ra's al Ghul taking Talia's Ghul body and still trying to fuck Bruce.
Oh God, I don't want. I'm trying to block that out of my mind. Like, come on, dude. Seriously.
So you realize that, like, bro, how far are you going to go for this bit, bro? Because it's kind of stupid. It's kind of getting stupid. What's going on, bro? I think it's like Bruce Wayne.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Let's see, I'm trying to get more info on this. This comic. It is going to be a limited series, right? Let's see.
Okay, now that I see his face like this, I like the thing better because with when his eyes are lit up, it looked like Spider-Man eyes, and I don't like that. But just having yellow goggles, I think it's fun.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope he doesn't put a shock to his system every time he has to, glow up those eyes. All right, so apparently the premise of this is Terry McGinnis patrols neo-lit streets of Neo-Gotham while Virgil Hawkins pioneers a technological revolution with the launch of Q-Wave Energy Grid as Earth prepares to join some powerful interplanetary alliance called the Cooperative. Okay, yeah, I think I'll just save this premise for when we get the actual book. So
that's something we got to read and see. But I do feel bad for Static though. He's one of those. Because DC also acquired like what's it called? The
Dakotaverse. The Dakotaverse.
I don't really know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Wild Force. Wildstorm.
Yeah.
And even like just like Static, they just show up every blue moon randomly. With a book or a tie-in thing. And it's like you bought these well-known indie characters and you just waste them. I get like they might not be as popular in DC because they're not your characters. But you can do something with them.
Mm-hmm.
Switch up teams, put them around somewhere, put one on the Justice League or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh
The Teen
well.
Titans also always need to be these 5 kids. Yeah, because the TV show came out in 2003.
I know, right? It's almost like they just bought them just so nobody could use them. Wow. Wow. Oh, we'll see what happens. Static just he does feel like those characters that should be bigger than he is, but like he's more of our generation's superhero.
Feel the first other person that really gave you that Spider-Man feel. It was a young kid. He was black, and at that point, that was a big deal.
He was
So we weren't getting
original.
like Luke Cage stuff. Yeah,
He was
all his
original.
villains were fun. He came out a little bit before Ben 10, so we didn't really have the young superhero stuff other than Spider-Man going on.
Sure thing, which
I still remember Rubber Band Man.
Oh, he was cool, man. I
I
still
think
remember
that show
all
still had the best racist episode. We're talking about his white friend's dad. I think the best episode that explored racism in late modern time.
That's true, and that was basically his only appearance in that series. We never see his dad ever again, audience. He also did have like a lot of fun cameos. We had Static Shock, Little Romeo. Who else was in there? Oh yeah, the guy from Backstreet Boys. Forgot which one. Who else popped up here? Superman. Oh yeah, that was another unique twist of fate they had, right? Originally they wanted Static Shock. Oh, what was that? Witch? Okay, Witch is back.
Sorry, I checked back to my phone.
Oh, no.
All right, you might have to message it because either his phone died, that's why he cut out, and he's gonna be a minute before he comes back,
I'll message
or he
him.
or he really just doesn't know.
I'll message him.
But yeah,
I was waiting to bring back him riding on sewer lids and stuff. Only because now it feels like it looked like he walked everywhere, or he had some stupid looking board design that's terrible.
I never liked that gimmick, to be honest.
I liked it because I always had like the idea that he slides in like that, and he uses power to kick it at his opponent.
And I'm assuming that the person driving on the street and falls into that pothole with his tires ain't gonna like that, Austin.
He did a trash can lid. We could do that.
Okay, trash can lid is more. It's more reasonable than sewer lid, which is town property.
I just don't like any of his board designs. All the board designs they ever give just look boring.
I'll give you that. I do remember when they gave him like this carbon design for his hoverboard in New 52. Yeah, it looked awful. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Hey, if all else fails,
I agree. Don't make more potholes, Static Shock.
Yeah.
We have enough plot holes as it is.
Potholes, for sure.
Potholes, yeah. So, all right then. Any final thoughts on this before we move on?
No.
I'm glad they didn't get this man to Killmonger character, but they still almost did it.
I love the long hair. You should give more characters long hair. Man, grow your hair out.
That's Virgil's trademark, the dreads. So. All right, then. I guess with that, we can move on to the next topic. Austin, you want to do the honors of this?
Oh, yeah. We have the Batman, what is it called? The Batman Deadpool crossover book. It's going to have 5 books in it. And most of them are ass.
Something
Doctor Strange, that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Laura Nightwing, that can be cool. Potentially.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Well, Wolverine, Nightwing. Well, Miss Marvel and whoever that was, I don't remember. I do not care at all.
These are the team ups along with the creative team's audience. So for Doctor Strange and Constantine, it's going to be written by Scott Snyder, James Tynion IV, Joshua Williams, and Hayden Sherman.
I trust James Tynion.
I can trust Dr. Williams. That dude's great.
Gotcha. For the Harley Quinn and Hulk team up, it's going to be by Witch's favorite Mariko Tamaki and Amanda Connor.
I have no interest in that at all. So they're going to do some bullshit like they've been doing Harley Quinn.
I need a Wonder Twins and Bobier Twins freaking crossover, please.
just by design, it's just going to be a fun, goofy adventure between Harley and Hulk.
Please. I need
Harley
that.
just recently had
I'm gonna,
sex with her
I'm
own
gonna
brain.
pitch
I
that.
don't
To, I'm gonna pitch
quite a
that
big
to
Harley
Marvel
Quinn.
and see if they approve.
Wait, what the Harley Quinn do?
Do you remember like a few years ago Harley Quinn had sex with her own brain?
She had sex with a brain.
Her own brain.
That's not surprising.
Oh.
Everyone, raise your hand if you're surprised. No one.
Like no, and then there's a lot of bad, crazy shit that Harley has done now, in my opinion. So seeing her with Hulk, I don't have like any interest in. Because either they're gonna take the joke too far, like they've been doing her books, in my opinion, or she's gonna Hulk out and all this other stuff. Maybe one of those stories. We will see outside.
Gotcha. All right, the next team up is going to be Nightwing and Wolverine by Tom Taylor, and audience, it's X-23, not so it's Nightwing and X-23. All right, just want to bring that up. So it's not going to be Dick teaming up with Logan. So, and
I
Tom
think this
Taylor
works great, only because Laura
it's
Kitty
Tom
is
Taylor.
kind of like Cassandra in a lot of things. So seeing Nightwing directed that could be interesting.
And also because like Tom Taylor has written whole runs of both of these characters too. Remember All New Wolverine? That was with X-23's time as Wolverine. That was written by Tom Taylor. And Nightwing's run was written by Tom Taylor too. Even though it had that cringy prison break scene, which
We'll talk about that.
sense. Yeah. So there's that. And the last one is going to be the Static Shock and Miss Marvel team up by G. Willow Wilson. And I'm upset about
no
this.
interest in that.
Yeah, you're
We
telling
could have
me.
had Static and Miles. He told Kamala.
I know, right, dude? This is why Kamala's becoming an annoying character. She's taking these spots that doesn't fit her. Like what do Static and Kamala have that justifies them crossing over?
Your mama.
Yeah, Miles and Static could have been like so much fun.
Yeah, they have common ground. Both electrical based heroes, work superheroes of the street, this and that. They were so much on par with each other.
Who would you want Kamala to team up with?
Realistically,
Plastic Man.
Plastic Man could be fun.
Oh yeah, I fuck with that idea. Why couldn't they do that?
I know, right?
Get somebody. Freaking Marvel and DC editorial. Get fucking creative, man.
Which it took me like about 5 seconds when you brought up that question. It didn't take me long to think about that. Like, okay, who would she team up with and complicate her?
Since I have read at least her original run, for the sake of this conversation, we're only gonna bring that up. I think Plastic Man would fit perfectly.
Yeah. So it just felt like a missed opportunity there.
Could I email the Marvel and DC editorials and give them my idea for the Wonder Twins, Bobier Twins crossover?
You might get it. I mean,
the worst they can say is no, or just never reply to the email.
They'll be telling you that you'll settle for Crypto and Jeff the Shark and like it.
I want I'm gonna bother Marvel enough until they let
I don't want Crypto and Jeff the Shark. I want Crypto and goddamn, you make forget his name.
Lockjaw.
Yes, because Lockjaw has canonically teleported to DC Universe, and he saw Superman and Wonder Woman. We saw their shoes.
Marvel has an agenda against Inhumans, Austin. Come on.
Jeff's just a shark in the comics. Like he's not. He don't have powers.
Yeah, but he's not in
Marvel rivals.
Just a shark.
Lockjaw and Crypto can be funny because Crypto doesn't get to hang with other superpowered dogs.
But he's too bad he's inhuman, so he's put under the shelf.
But people like Lockjaw, so.
Other crossover I would have liked in a sense. I kind of wanted Laura and
Clarion and Wiccan.
Okay, I know Wiccan, but who's Clarion?
Clarion, that stupid ass witch boy with the cat.
Oh, okay.
I love Clarion. Put him in the book.
That is a dickhead.
Hey, he's my dickhead.
No, he's entertaining, but he is a dickhead.
Austin, that is my child. I will not let you insult my child like that.
Even he'll agree he's a dickhead.
Oh,
He's a dickhead, but he's my
See?
dickhead. So I'm the
There
only
you go.
one who's allowed to call him a dickhead. That is my child.
That wouldn't be bad.
Mhm.
I'd like to see Beast Boy and Reptile because we haven't seen Reptile in a few years.
No one gives a damn about Reptile, man. Come on.
That's what I would want to see.
I still remember when they tried making him a big deal a couple of years ago by like saying like, you know, he's the new rising star for the Latino community. I'm like,
Yeah, he was just a Latino Beast Boy, but he could have all the abilities.
But I'm like, this dude hasn't popped up in books in 10 years, and you're trying to
Hey, he was in King of Black. He was in King of Black in the Spider-Man tie-in.
Oh, okay, all right. What, you were saying something?
I'm just trying to like hope that Richter Rictor gets put into a book that isn't an Infinity comic or the Pride book, and also my other faves too. But we ain't getting shit. So we're gonna have to work with what we have.
He's gay, but he's not gay enough. Okay.
Which you got Constantine in this crossover, all right? So you'll
That's
settle.
Still not enough. One queer character. One.
You'll have to settle. Harley Quinn.
I'm not settling for Jack and shit. You give me more than just the popular bitches.
Harley Quinn, come on, yeah.
She's like the most popular queer character that came out of DC in the last 10 years. What are you talking about?
They're getting crossovers in this.
Yeah, people don't want to see Harley Quinn.
I'm doing a whole about Alpha Flight, man, and gay shit.
I would have liked if this crossover can be whatever. I would actually like an Atlantean war between Namor and Aquaman.
Turf war.
Oh,
that should just be kind of funny.
Turf war. Turf war, guys.
The last time
actually makes sense.
The last time I saw somebody do anything interesting with a war with the Atlanteans for Aquaman was during DC Rebirth for a day, where the writer said, "Okay, you've seen what they can do on Earth, but you know, that's the planets out there. I mean, there's bound to be a planet out there that has aquatic aliens there. So yeah, let's have them go to war with Earth's Atlantis, versus alien Atlantis audience." Oh, okay, touche. That's actually pretty clever.
But
yeah.
Shit. Other than that, I guess I would like to see. So I don't know if you saw the variant covers. All the variant covers were teasing crossover stuff. They were like Doctor Doom and Joker for some reason, and like some other stuff like that. Some of them were bad. I can't remember all of them. But one I kind of want to see would be Iron Man and Lex Luthor.
Ooh.
Because they're damn near the same person on opposite sides of this situation.
You know, I want to see Iron Man build a kryptonite armor, man. That's what you will have to do that for something like that, you know?
They really should have did Black Panther Red Lion because they're literally just the same person with one team.
Well, wait, no, isn't Red Lion an openly rip-off of Black Panther?
That's what I'm saying. It's literally the same person, but one's evil. So I would have loved to see a Wakandan, whatever Red Lion thing is, War 2. That would be kind of funny.
Nah, I would have liked
It's funny because the guy wrote Black Panther, then immediately went to DC and made Red Lion.
Oh yeah, Christopher Priest. Yep. Rip-offs will be way too easy of a
I know, but we'll never get a chance to see it again. Red Lion's never in the crossover book stuff.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
He's not big enough to be popular to be in those stuff, bro. It's my only chance.
Gotcha.
I like to see Dormammu and Trigon and somebody from Marvel.
Ooh, that would be something, you know.
Scarlet Witch and Trigon, watch her try to deal with Raven's dad.
What we're getting at, audience, is the sky is the limit here when it comes to crossovers like this, you know. And who knows? Maybe DC and Marvel will go with our pitches if they see this video in another 10 years when they do this again, if we're lucky. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Any final thoughts on this before we move on?
I wish Jake was here.
I know, same. But alrighty then. I guess with that, we can move on to. Oh, Jacob, gonna say something?
No.
Why
Okay.
the fuck are you late?
You got a lot of nerve. I wish you were here and you show up. Asshole.
Yeah, you never replied to my message, dude. How dare you?
Gotcha. But alright then. Let's move on to the next. We only got 2 more topics left, so.
Something about Knull.
Yeah,
no,
Knull's returning in a few issues.
and
That's
he's
all it
going
is.
face and he's going face off against Mary Jane.
Well, he's fighting a lot of people. Just Mary Jane. It had to be in the Venom book.
Oh,
Because think about
boy.
it. If you got murdered, you're going to try to kill the guy who murdered you too. And not his fault that Mary Jane's there.
Yeah, true that. I just,
It reminds me of a better thing, Cryptid.
What?
I wish we brought this up, but I was not reading the book. So Carnage is going to Muse.
What? What?
In
Oh,
Eddie Brock's Carnage book, his whole thing with Carnage is Carnage hold him captive basically to help him find a new host, and the person he chose is Muse.
Wait, the new Muse, right? The chick?
No.
Oh, the
So that means that new book has to end when Muse comes back to life.
Oh, wow. If there was one good thing that came out with the Daredevil Born Again adaptation of Muse audience is he getting brought back in the comics, man. Like,
yeah, so when that issue drops in like 2 weeks, I will cover that to see if that actually happens. But that's a way more interesting thing going on than this.
Yeah.
People not care. I think only I care about Knull. People do not care about Knull.
He had his high point, but again, having a high point.
Yeah, the event that he died, they just kept bringing him back. They couldn't wait to bring him back.
I mean, like the thing about having a high point is that it's all downhill from here. Really, I mean, he's fighting off against Mary Jane. He went from god tier status to fighting off against Mary Jane.
Hey, he's fighting Venom. So you have to have Mary Jane there. Okay, that doesn't change the fact that Venom's there.
Big whoop. So, hey, no, you want to have fan support, man? Have this fight, have the fallout be she loses her powers. There you go. Mary Jane sacrifices her powers to stop Knull. It's wishful thinking, I know.
She has powers. So
to be fair, she can't
heard
use
about
them.
this. I was like, oh, she's just a normal human fighting Knull. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah. She had an interesting power set in the beginning, but the writer kind of screwed up that whole gimmick. Wow.
The problem with that thing is like they could never really. The moment they said, "Oh, she gets Triple X, she dies," it was like, "Oh, so she's never gonna get it."
Well, we don't know. We don't know what the Triple Skulls does. They just know that whatever it does, it's going.
We know it was abandoned. Okay, that didn't matter.
Funny enough, it was Paul who ruined her power concept to begin with. Oh wait, okay, so now you can get any random powers. All right, so that's good enough concept as it is, right, audience? But then Paul comes in and makes a device. Okay, now your powers are more stabilized. And okay, let me upgrade your little wrist gauntlet so you don't have to get the skulls anymore. Really, dude?
And now she gets Venom.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
But people aren't excited. All the people I saw talking about it are just clowning the fact that this is how low we are right now. And that this guy has been brought back like 4 times. But people don't know. He died to Venom. He came back, died to Carnage. Came back, lost to Spider-Man or something in one of the tie-in stuff.
Oh, damn.
In that whole Venom War thing. Died to Dylan.
Okay.
And then he died to someone else.
Wow.
So it's like, people do not care about this guy.
Wow, the guy who was supposed to be the god of the symbiotes, man. Yeah, you're ranking up all those losses.
All the people had legit ways to kill him, but it's
not impressive. I don't want to even give them the benefit of that, Len.
They do have the benefit of doubt. Carnage had already eaten a Knull, and then he killed Knull.
I just
Peter was the original King in Black. He was supposed to be the king anyway. And then Dylan was part Knull regardless.
I'm just saying, even if they're justifiable L's, it's still L's, that you're ranking up, Like, it's like, I know this is all topical when it came to One Piece, right? And when it came to the New World, when we saw Smoker, yeah, he looks cool, he looks badass, but he kept getting his
No,
ass
smokers were
kicked.
not
Right?
justified. He should
Yeah.
not have been that weak.
He kept getting ranked L's
That,
after L's. Yeah, with
that
heavy
man was
hitters.
there during Marine Ford. There's no way he should have been that weak at that time.
But the thing is, like, it's understandable he's fighting really heavy hitters, right? But again, you're ranking up those losses. We're seeing those moments where you're getting your ass kicked. Yeah, by powerful fighters. I'll give you that.
And they're
But
not even
still, not
powerful in the
wrong.
scheme of things anymore. They're just decent for
Yeah,
that time.
yeah, I know. There you go. So. Yeah, well, no, I need to see some feats. Otherwise, I'm going to be seeing you in the same way I see Heretic Galactus,
I think the real reason they brought him back, though, mainly because of the Spider-Man versus Venom versus thing going on, too.
I forgot that's still a thing, dude.
And because Mary Jane's not in it for some reason.
Wow.
So I think this is like connected to that.
Wasn't the premise supposed to be Spider-Man versus Mary Jane? Since Mary
No,
Jane's
that was fans thought. That was they kept pushing. Fans thought because she was Venom at the time, she was Venom in the book, but it was clearly Eddie Brock.
Oh wow.
The whole premise of that book is that one's first has to end forever, apparently. But we know that won't happen because Eddie Brock can't die and Spider-Man can't die.
Yep.
So the stupid premise.
Yeah. It's almost like it's a story that should never have been told, but oh well.
Just wait for the Jeff verse.
That's true. But anyway, all right then. I guess any final thoughts on this before we move on to the last topic of the night?
Let this old man rest, bro.
Yeah.
This man's tired, bro. Even though I'm beginning of time, bro. This man's asleep.
I just want to remember him as being like an event level force, not loss after loss. So, all right then. With that, let's move on to the last topic of the night, audience. So,
what's your favorite topic?
Kamala, Miss Marvel comes out to her parents.
I don't know why this is where we're talking about this.
Yeah, because we're not going to be talking about the comic tomorrow. I just feel like we might as well just.
But is it really necessary?
That looks so gross.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
it's too clashing. There's too much yellow.
No. Like the power thing. Well, look, I know which one gets the power change. I was okay with it to a degree because at least in the show, it's still like the glowing stuff still outlines her hands. This is just globs.
Apparently, they're trying to state that it's Kamala's powers that allow her to, hold off the Phoenix Force, that crystal thing. Like, oh boy.
No. To be fair, that does track. There was a thing before. What those shards called?
The M-Cron crystal.
That contained parts of the Phoenix Force.
The M-Cron crystal.
So I can see why they would think that, but that's a terrible thing to do.
To just up the status of her new powers by saying she could take on the Phoenix Force. Wow.
This stupid, yeah.
Yeah. But I felt like this was worth talking about because, like, I did, when I was at my comic shop last week, I did skim that issue of X-Men, the one that's supposed to be, quote-unquote, celebrating giant-sized X-Men by forcing Kamala.
The one with retconning everything?
Yes, the one that's trying to state that Kamala has been part of mutant history, audience.
Let's celebrate the X-Men by retconning all their stories.
Exactly. And apparently Marvel even went as far as to have her parents be bigoted against mutants.
Out of all the characters out of all the parents of like mutant characters, I don't think Kamala's parents would be those people.
Exactly.
Did you hear us before the call? It was like, so their parents was okay with her being inhuman, but the moment she becomes immune, that's too much. Like, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
She got powers from a different source.
Yeah, which they want that allegory for obvious reasons. So,
But it
like,
wouldn't make sense for Kamala. Do it for any other character. Here, I'll give you a fucking
but
character.
they
Fucking
want the
Escapade.
they want the push of
Wait,
Kamala
wait,
so in
wait,
depth for X-Men. You know,
wait. Listen, I want you to imagine me putting my hand on your shoulder. We don't know who the fuck that is.
I've talked about her like a bajillion times, dude.
Mhm.
I
Have you not been paying
I
attention?
don't like these hero names, bro.
Oh,
She
which
debuted in Marvel Voices Pride a few years ago.
Oh
She was
yeah,
part of the
no,
New Mutants, and
no,
then
I
now
know who
she's
that is.
part of Avengers Academy.
I know who that is.
Oh.
I just don't. I didn't like his name. I forgot his name. I know you're talking about.
Yeah. But they're not getting the push that Kamal was getting. So sadly,
Well, maybe they should start doing that. Have they ever thought about that instead of like doing
yeah.
this shit?
Dude, like another thing I want to talk about this is I feel so sorry for Kamal and Kamal Khan and X-Men fans because you know dang well when we see the mutants get a project in the MCU, they're going to push for Kamala being part of it. That's why they're so bent on forcing her into all this mutant stuff at such a
The
rapid
amount of
pace.
times that I
Audience,
have to take off these books from my freaking subscription is annoying.
I know, right?
I feel bad for Scott and Wolverine. Can you imagine working your whole life to lead this team, and the new child girl is in charge of all of
You
you?
know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of every like fan fiction that I would have read when I was like 13.
Oh, you know, to
Yeah.
be fair,
On
Kamala
Wattpad.
writes fan fiction. That might be what it is. If they end the
Yep.
series reveal all of this Kamala's fan fiction, it's not $10. I'll buy everyone.
If this was fan fiction written by Kamala, yeah, no, definitely. I would have taken that any day of the fucking week. But
That'll
no.
be the ultimate troll, you know?
Kamala
So, yeah.
Khan, your ultimate troll. Please, Marvel, if you're watching this, anyone at Marvel watching this, please make
Oh,
that
man.
the case. I can't deal with this shit.
Man,
Yeah.
I just can't recall a situation where you're doing all these changes that are going to end up pissing off both fan communities as a whole. Because I've never ran into somebody who's a Kamala Khan fan saying, "Wow, Kamala Khan, I hope they keep pushing her in the X-Men lineup," or even like an X-Men fan who's like, "Oh, that Kamala Khan, I can't wait to see her do more stuff with the X-Men lineup." You know, just
I think that's my biggest problem with mutants. Well, no, I don't say it's my biggest problem. We all know what my biggest problem is. It might be
Yeah.
one of my problems that they would try to force them all into teams one way or another. The only one allowed to be on his own is Wolverine,
Yep.
and then
Storm
Rogue and Gavin can be on their
Storm's
own.
allowed to
Yeah.
do what they want.
And Storm can be on their own, basically. Everybody else can get solo books sometimes, but these people get their stuff consistently. Everyone else is stuck on teams. And that's really going to be sad for Kamala,
Yeah.
who started with solo books.
Mm-hmm.
Just forced into all the team books, yeah.
She was a big fish in a little pond. Now she's absorbed to an ocean. That is the X-Men audience. So, yeah, it's what it is. That glass panel. I wish I had time to bring up that page, but it is as you expected. Like she comes to her parents, gives that big emotional speech, and then reveals her glowing giant hands to them. I'm a mutant. Like,
Mom, remember I had giant hands and I have long giant hands. Fuck.
yeah. They were okay with you having just regular old giant hands, and now you but the second they start becoming glowy and more mutant-like, they're like, we have no daughter.
Well,
Like,
before we thought you were tied to a royal family in space, and now you're tied to the dirty muties. All right, we can't.
Yeah,
we don't use that slur.
We could have inherited.
We
could have inherited a kingdom in the stars.
Yeah.
Until you got down here eating the dirt with these guys.
Please don't tell me you're going to be bringing warlocks to our home, Kamala. Like, oh, damn, those sewer people.
To be fair, I'm about to be fair.
No,
they do live.
The Morlocks are cool.
No, to be fair, the Morlocks are cool, but they do live in sewers. They gotta smell like shit, bro. I don't know if I want to buy them.
Yeah,
I'm not denying it, but like, at the same time.
Okay.
I know the area where they live is fine, but they have to walk through miles of shitty sewer to get out.
Would you invite one into your place, Witch?
Yeah.
It's like the turtles. The place they live is fine, but they still got to go through sewage to get to the surface.
Yeah. To be fair to the turtles,
Also,
you can't just go to the train station.
Mm-hmm. That's true. So, Kamala Khan, audience, your mutant representation and whatever other allegory they want to make her nowadays, you
You know what's
know?
funny? I just realized you can't tell, but if you look at her fist above Rogue's chest, they make Rogue flat. She got
I
picked.
can. That's an artist error, I guess, you know? So,
No.
yeah.
They did it because they know people can't see it that well, but I can
Mhm.
see it. I zoomed in on the pictures. They make Rogue flat. That's funny.
Wow. Look at that, audience. So, yeah. Well, that's it.
Her chest looks just like Cyclops chest.
Oh, dang. Man, perhaps the artist needs some anatomy lessons. So, alrighty, audience. We got through all the topics. So,
Wait. I do want to say this. D Gray's, not D Gray. Kitty Pryde's outfit's terrible. I know it's a mix of her old blue outfit, but when it's in the full squad, it looks bad.
well, I like it better back when I liked it better than the one she had where had that short hair, you know. So
No, I fully agree. I agree with that.
Did you hear that we're
Yeah.
getting the Age of Apocalypse book? We're getting another one.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
boy.
did post that. Apparently, some Asian apocalypse mutants are coming to the main timeline,
A better X book, audience. We need.
and then
Another
they're
better.
bringing that version of Nate Gray to 616. They're bringing that version of Nate Gray to 616 as well. But Pittsburgh already got one superpower Nate Gray. We don't need another one.
Summer. We need to remind Marvel summer's over. So yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
My greatest fear in Marvel is that one day at Summers they're gonna have sex with a Richard, bro. That kid's gonna be terrifying.
There you go. But anyway, audience, join us tomorrow when we do our comic reviews.
I just wanted to be like, I want to be like they have a kid, and then like Eternity shows up and like, listen, Reed, or Franklin, I need you to have, I need your baby, so I can retire. Okay.
No. I like the idea they had a kid, and even the one of them all said, no, we're not doing this. No.
I have to cut off your reproductive organ.
I'm going to guild you, and I'm going to take away your kid's power. I cannot let the kid grow power. This kid cannot be a mutant.
Sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. All right. See you, audience.
Bye.
Yeah.